So this machine that I have here, this tool, it's called a scraper. Better than a shovel and a wagon. I'm on one of the fields. We're doing a bit of a project here. I am prepping up for next spring, but so we're gonna actually make a drain. We're gonna make our drain going south. So I've got the little white tractor here with the 3-point hitch, and I got a blade on the back of it. So let's gonna see how this is all gonna work out here. This is something that I haven't done for a few years. We're going to use this unit. Earlier on I did some, I went with the blade and made some ditches. So now what I'm going to do is I want to clean them ditches out. Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking out that ridge, and we're finding a low spot here. Not much of a low spot, but we're taking that in, and we're leveling, we're taking that, that's where we're dumping it. So it's literally not too much rocket science here. It's basically, it's almost what we've done is we've swept the floor, but now we have a ridge of debris, and and then we want the water to go into here and drain out. It'll drain out to the south. Being surprised, that area there is 6 feet higher than what it is down to the south here. So we can easily drain water, not an issue. I went a little too deep here, but that's okay. Take this ridge out. Tractor's working a little hard now. This machine that I have here, this tool, it's called a scraper. Better than a shovel and a wagon. So what it does, we can lower this and it'll pick up the dirt and it fills this up. And what we do is we'll take it up over on a little lower area and we'll fill that up. So what we're doing here is we're making a field drain. So because I have water that sometimes actually wants to the water will flood. There's a few ridges kind of the lay of the land, and it's a little bit higher, and the water will sometimes just so what will happen, the water will just stop, and then it won't drain off. So I found a spot right here, and you can actually see it's been a little bit lower. The grass is a little bit greener here, just kind of a natural drain, and then it goes into the swamp there. But what I'm noticing too, there's actually quite a bit of moisture in this ground. I don't have to go very far. I think the other thing there, that's why we got a nice green crop growing in there. So I got to cut down a little bit more, I see. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of taking these ridges out so that we can drive with the tractor and the baler and the hay barn. We can drive through it. We don't want a real steep ditch, because then we got to slow down and we can break something as well. We don't want to do that. So it's just like a speed bump you see in front of the grocery stores or Walmart. It's kind of the same thing. It's we just want to have just a bit of a gradual incline so that we can drive through there without having any issues. And also I'm thinking that this is actually going to help keep our field drier too on high water events or high rain events. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Now it's a job that needs to get done. Not one of my favorite jobs, because but it's something that needs to get looked at. When it's done, you've got a good field, and the money you invest into it is you're very I would be very happy with. Then you don't have a field that's drowning out either. Our problem here is we usually have too much moisture, and why I say that is where all that tall stuff is, that's swamp, and that's less than 100 yards. 100 yards is the length of a football field, maybe a little bit more. So I was wrong, so what? But anyways, that swamp goes for at least 4 miles. That's a lot of football fields. I wonder how many football fields in a mile. Then multiply that by 4. Hey, I'm gonna do football fields with 4 miles. So we're gonna move on to the other side of the field, because it's a little bit higher here. It's actually, this used to be a yard here at one time. I guess the one reason why people went out here and settled, because it was a high area. And I have a feeling that there was trees here a long time ago. I remember my cousins talking about my uncles going out here, and he got hired by the owner here to clear some of the trees. Somebody went through a lot of hard work. And here I'm in an air-conditioned cab. I don't have to use a shovel to make my ditches. And I have nothing to complain about, really. Just the cost. So anyways, I found another exit for the water here. I know that there's one place over there that it always gets wet. I'm hoping that we can solve that issue. Now we're actually a little higher here. There's a bit of a ridge, and kind of scooped up all the wood there, all the dirt there. I'm gonna put you guys on the back, I think, so you guys can see what's going on in the back. We'll do a couple of loads out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually, you can see I went fairly deep in here. My goal here is to take the ridges out, and so that we can gradually drive through these areas here. I think we got her made. The real proof now is when we get a... You guys are dirty. The real proof now is when we get a high rain event, will it flood my field? Well, I don't know. Anyways, used the scraper, cleaned out the drains. Now I'm going to go with the cultivator and we're going to level that off. I'm going to take this dirt, I'm going to take it to the yard. It's really nice topsoil. Wow, there's a lot of moisture in here. So, yeah, I'm going to take the cultivator and level it off. We're supposed to get some rain here in the next couple of days, and hopefully they're right. I'm not sure if how well that's going to go. So yeah, this is a little bit of a low area here. We sometimes have water coming across the next border section. I've seen actually water coming right across the field, coming to mine here. Yeah, it's real. We need to fix this up. I think what I want to do is I have to hire a grader to come in here and make me a bit of a road, and then the road will act as a dike and it won't come on here. If we can get this thing all set up, we're going to put this back into grass and hay production. So anyways, that's done. I think I've cleaned it up the best way as I know how. Got through some of the ridges, and this water will flow. And then also it'll keep the other part dry as well. Okay, let's carry on. Hey everyone. I've got the, I'm on the field now that where we made the ditches yesterday. You can see where I've got one right there. And so the scraper acted like a wheelbarrow almost, and so when you fill that wheelbarrow or scraper up, what you need to do is you got to dump it someplace. So now what I've done is I've got these little spots of dirt, mounds. So my plan is to level them off. So what I did is I brought the cultivator and I took a 2x6 and I bolted it out to the cultivator. I guess they're called cultivator shanks, and I'm hoping to level this off. So let's see, we'll see how this is all going to work out. To admit that's actually working, so we're going to do that. There was I know I got mounds all over the place, so we're going to go and level that off throughout the day today. And I understand too that we actually have missed a lot of rain here. It bypassed us 2 hours from here, and there's actually flood warnings going on. Not sure how much rain they got, but anyways, we didn't get it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just taking all these mounds that I made with the scraper, where I dumped them, and just to take them down. Got the cultivator. I got a board on the back so that it'll drag. So all we do is just kind of work it through and drag it. We don't want to have these ridges on when we have it on our whatever we plant. I'd like to have a level field. Hey Spec.